We're making my pickled pasta today. Essentially, all it is a pasta salad with a bunch of things I liked and the brine of pickles. I'm using this today. You can use whatever your favorite pickle happens to be. Essentially, all we're gonna do is, number one, we're gonna put the water to boil in the pot. I like using whatever shape pasta you like. Campanelle tends to look nice for the mix, so we'll put that to boil first. I start with the liquid of the pickles, which you want to strain. It's always better to have more liquid than less liquid because this is what kind of is going to continue to cook the pasta. And then I add olive oil. Basically, you want to create kind of a vinaigrette, so you want a good amount of olive oil in here, a little bit of honey, a good amount of salt, then good fresh ground pepper. And then one of the things that makes this really yummy is that I use this liquid to let it sit for a little while with my tomatoes that I pre-chopped. You can use any kind of not Parmesan, but mozzarella, but I like the Berlini ones because you don't have to cut them, so they just come like that. I just put those in, and then we want to mix all of that stuff together. And then this is where we bring in the basil. And the longer this sits, the better it's going to taste. So when the pasta gets al dente, and this is a good one to let it get al dente, meaning like it still needs to have a little bite to it, so it's not completely soggy, because this is going to sit for a while. It is a pasta salad after all, so you don't want it to be super soggy. I actually am taking a little bit of the brine of the pickles, and I'm going to use this to help cool those down and help them continue to sort of soften in this, because then they're going to drink that liquid and it's going to add that much more flavor. I'm going to cover it with a cloth or whatever you have around. Plastic wrap is fine too, just for a little while until it's not so hot that I can pour it back into this mix and it's not going to melt my cheese. Once your noodles have cooled down enough, then you can pass them into the sauce that you've made and give it a good toss. Just play around with your pickles. The pickles that you like are going to be completely different than the ones I'm using right now, potentially, because everybody has a different recipe and what they put in their brine for their pickles. So some might be saltier, some might be sweeter, and have different spices to them. So go for the stuff that you actually love to eat, because then that's just going to be a very rewarding flavor. It's very light, and it's also very refreshing as a salad, so it's a really nice and easy trick to have at a party. You can leave it out. There's no, specific dairy or anything that you have to worry about, or mayonnaise or anything like that. So it just makes for a really nice party addition, or a family salad as a side with chicken or anything like that during the week. Enjoy.